Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless shocker. Mariah's disturbing secret exposed. Plus, why Cole has to die young and restless has three main storylines running at the moment: Cole's illness, Mariah's secret, and Dumas's party. Let's take a look at what's happened and what's coming up. Dumas's party A's the guest list expands, so does the potential for drama at Aristotle Dumas' private party in France. If the mystery mogul puts something in the water, any number of soapy scandals could unfold. Sally might catch Billy in a compromising position with Phyllis, or it could be Nick caught canoodling with his ex by his other ex. If Audra's successful in turning Kyle's head, the abbot may have to stay overseas thanks to his contract with Victor. I honestly couldn't care less about Dumas's business ambitions, but there's little doubt we'll have to hear all about them. In the meantime, who else will manage to snag an invite? Perhaps Adam and Nate, who both feel snubbed. Adam could go in Victoria's place and Nate could be Damien's +1. Bottom line, all signs point to bad things happening at this bash. Find out why we think the party is an ambush here. Cole's debilitating illness can also be tied to Aristotle Dumas, or at least his arrival on the Genoa City scene. How? It's simple. Cole has to die so that Victoria's available to be Dumas' love interest. You've probably been thinking that if Aristotle is Cain, it would be Lily who would be drawn back toward her ex-husband. But there are reasons. She divorced him, the major one being that he kissed Victoria, more than once, while she was behind bars. The writers seem to be doing Lily-Damien, so a Cain-Victoria pairing is very much a probability, especially if he's the one she leans on in her grief. On the other hand, there's still an outside chance that Dumas is someone other than Caney, but he'd still be a potential love interest for Victor's daughter. While it's sad to see Cole on his last legs, I can't help but be amused by him dying of man-stubbornness. Anyway, his rekindled romance with Victoria was snooze city, and Claire needs some real angst aside from the manufactured Victor-centric mess, so it's time for him to go. Mariah's murderous secret. Did anyone else get so creeped out when Mariah flashed to that elderly man approaching her in the hotel bar? Egod. That's a harbinger of horror if I ever saw one. It instantly became clear that her secret is far more disturbing than cheating on Tessa. In fact, it's probably downright murderous. The way Mariah keeps mentioning Ian Ward tells me he's tied into this somehow, but perhaps not literally. What if this creepy man tried something with Mariah and in her drunken state, she came to believe he was Ian and killed him? That's where I see this heading, folks. Especially after seeing the promo with Mariah telling Tessa it wasn't safe to come clean with her. She doesn't want to make her an accessory after the fact. The opinions expressed are my own. Please feel free to join the conversation by sharing your thoughts on this week's Young and Restless in the comments. As the gears of Genoa City churn toward yet another explosive climax, the Young and the Restless drops a double whammy destined to shake even the most seasoned soap watchers to their core. This week, secrets long buried bubble to the surface as Mariah Copeland is confronted with a past she fought to forget, a past that could destroy not only her family, but herself. Meanwhile, Cole Howard finds himself cornered, and one harrowing truth becomes inescapable. For the sake of legacy, justice, and the very soul of the Newman Empire, he may not make it out of this alive. Chapter 1. The calm before the reveal. Mariah has always been a complex character, blunt, layered, fiercely loyal, but lately there's been a shadow in her eyes, one even Tessa can't reach. As she plans a quiet family evening at Crimson Lights, a mysterious envelope arrives with no return address. She hesitates, heart pounding, and opens it to find a single photo, a blurred image of her with someone she hoped never to see again. Attached is a note. Secrets don't stay buried. The timing couldn't be worse. With Sharon helping Faith settle into college and Tessa out of town performing, Mariah is alone, vulnerable. She tries to shake it off, but the whispers in her memory become louder. Chapter 2. Enter Dumas. Exit piece, as Aristotle. Dumas continues to exert a strange hold over key players in Genoa City. Cole Howard returns from the shadows to warn Victoria. Dumas isn't just a mysterious investor with a flair for manipulation. He's dangerous. But Victoria, now entangled in both a romantic and business alliance with Dumas, dismisses Cole as jealous and outdated. However, Victor isn't so quick to wave away his former son-in-law. He puts his best investigator on the Dumas case, and what he uncovers leads him to suspect that Dumas and Mariah may share a shocking connection. Chapter 3. Flashbacks and fractures. As Mariah becomes increasingly haunted, we get a chilling series of flashbacks. We see her years ago, long before she came to Genoa City, involved in a cult-like group that specialized in emotional rewiring through psychological games. The leader? A man who called himself Mr. Arcane, but who bears a striking resemblance to Aristotle Dumas. It becomes evident that Mariah may not have been a willing participant in all of it. She was manipulated, gaslit, possibly even coerced into doing things she regrets. Things that, if exposed, could lead to her arrest or, at the very least, annihilate her relationship with Sharon and Tessa. Chapter 4. The Confession. Mariah confronts Dumas in Chancellor Park, and the meeting is fraught with tension. He smiles, icy and calm. "I knew you'd remember eventually," he says. "But it's not about you, Mariah. It's about who you become when you finally stop pretending." She reels. "You ruined my life. You turned me into someone I hated." Dumas. "And yet here you are, stronger than ever. Don't you see? I forged you. You should thank me." Their argument is secretly recorded by Kevin Fisher, acting on a tip from Chloe that Mariah had been spiraling. When he hears the tape, Kevin realizes the implications are huge. Not only is Dumas potentially guilty of multiple crimes, but Mariah's involvement could bring down half of Genoa City's elite. Chapter 5. Cole's Crusade. Meanwhile, Cole makes his rounds, warning Nick, Nikki, and finally Victor. He pieces together a theory that Dumas has been targeting the Newmans for years, using corporate espionage and romantic entanglements to weaken their hold on power. Cole's fatal flaw, however, is underestimating Dumas's reach. As he moves closer to revealing the full truth, he's framed for embezzlement from a Newman subsidiary. When he goes to confront Dumas, he disappears. Victoria receives a package the next day, Cole's watch, blood-stained, along with a note. "Consider this your inheritance." Chapter 6. Mariah comes clean haunted by Cole's disappearance and Kevin's discovery. Mariah finally confesses everything to Sharon and Tessa. It's a harrowing, tearful moment. She reveals the full scope of what Dumas did, including encouraging her to manipulate others for power under the guise of spiritual evolution. Tessa is devastated, but supportive. "That wasn't you," she says. "That was survival." Sharon, too, steps up. "You can either run from this or face it. I know what I'd do." With their backing, Mariah decides to expose Dumas. But going public means risking not only her reputation, but the future of everyone tied to her. Chapter 7. The Ultimate. Price Victor gathers the Newmans for a summit, with Mariah at the center. She plays Kevin's tape and lays out everything. The room goes silent as the last piece falls into place. Dumas has infiltrated every major family in Genoa City. The Abbotts through Ashley, the Chancellors via a proxy, the Newmans by direct assault. Victor makes a chilling proclamation. "This ends now. And if that means Cole had to die to wake us up, we will make sure his death means something. Chapter 8. The sting working with Chance and Kevin, the Newmans set up a sting operation to catch Dumas making a move on Chancellor Winters. Mariah offers herself as bait, agreeing to meet Dumas at an abandoned warehouse under the guise of reconciliation. Everything goes according to plan, until it doesn't. Dumas somehow anticipated the sting and turns the tables. Cole, still alive but severely injured, is dragged in as a trophy. In the chaos that ensues, it's Mariah who makes the critical choice. As Dumas threatens to kill Cole, she uses her old training to manipulate him, drawing on the persona she thought she left behind. It buys enough time for Chance to take the shot. Dumas is arrested. Cole is rushed to the hospital, and Mariah collapses in Tessa's arms. Chapter 9. Aftermath. The dust settles, but nothing is the same. Mariah becomes both a hero and a pariah, celebrated for her bravery, scrutinized for her past. The press dubs her the reformed recruit. Sharon urges her to write a memoir. Devon offers her a job in PR at Chancellor Winters, leveraging her story as a warning tale. Cole survives but remains distant. He leaves Genoa City again, telling Victoria, "This place cost me too much. Don't let it take you too." Victoria is shaken. For the first time, she questions her instincts. She was nearly complicit in her own family's downfall. Chapter 10. Redemption and Ruin. As Mariah and Tessa rebuild, the weight of the past lingers. They walk hand in hand through Chancellor Park, where it all began. "I don't know if I deserve a second chance," Mariah says. "Everyone does," Tessa replies. In the background, Sharon and Nick watch from a distance, hopeful, and in a shadowy corner of Genoa City, a woman watches too. Every mystery man is a mystery woman, and her story is just beginning. Final thought. Soap operas thrive on reinvention, on the delicate balancing act of nostalgia and shock. In this latest arc, The Young and the Restless doesn't just rewrite the rules, it rewires the very hearts of its characters. Mariah's disturbing secret doesn't destroy her, it sets her free. And as for Cole, sometimes a character has to die in order to make a story truly live. Stay tuned, because in Genoa City, redemption always walks hand in hand with ruin.